Harry Styles part, it was mostly just that I was reading a lot of fan fiction. It wasn't necessarily, I don't know Harry Styles. No one knows so it's not anything about his personality or anything. It was just a face. And it was just because I was already reading so many fan fictions. So it was more, actually had nothing to do with actual Harry, obviously. But I got the idea just kind of, I was always a reader and I felt like I had read everything and I wanted something new and something more, especially with romance. Sometimes it can feel like, as much as I love them and I still buy them all and read them all, it can feel like you're reading the same book. They meet, get in one conflict, it's solved, they're married, they have babies, everything's fine. And I wanted something more like real, like with family and friends and betrayals. And so I didn't know where the story was going though. So I just wrote chapter by chapter and the story kind of told itself to me.
Probably what makes it so real, because real life isn't that, it's from
planned out. Yeah, I can't plan, like even now when I'm trying to be a more like professional author, I cannot plan a story. It just kills the thing. I'm like, how can I decide the future of these characters if I don't know them? So my brain doesn't work the way a like traditional author does.
There are a lot of little things. It's like, just reading the book, there was just something about her essence or the way she thought that like I could understand. I think we're both driven. We both like to think and overthink a lot and pay a lot of attention to detail. Yeah, it was like a vibe thing.
No. What was your answer to this? You had a better answer to this than I did.
How does he identify with Harden? I don't remember. No, I said how you were different to him.
Yeah, well, how do I identify or not?
You're both British and they both look very similar.
Yeah, how do I identify with him? I feel like there are people I know who act more impulsively like that, and I've tried to draw from them on that. Also, to have a lot to hide. I mean, I tend to draw a lot of my character stuff from people that I know, because it's harder to judge yourself, so I kind of like to draw on people I know in real life and put that into the character.
You both have strong personalities.
Yes.
I'm just trying to think of
I always think, because I see so many more similarities between them and their characters than they do.
Yeah, I always find it so much harder to answer it about myself than...
Yeah, and I think if you were like, well, I'm this, it would be like strange too. So there's a balance of self-awareness. Not all of them necessarily physically do, but they absolutely do, like personality and essence-wise. There's a couple, like for example, Tristan is now a girl, and Pia has the same personality, not Pia herself, but Pia as Tristan, has the same exact personality as the boy version of Tristan, so it doesn't change anything. It's still a soft, kind of moral compass for Steph, the same way that Tristan was. So physically, for me, that didn't mean anything when we were casting. For Tessa and Harden, I wanted them to somewhat resemble, just because I have responsibility to the fan base, but for the rest of the cast, even if I knew that there would be a little confusion or people questioning it in the beginning, everybody, I feel like, has the essence of their character.
That scene.
Yeah, I mean, it was long. We got there in the end, but the lake scene as well, because there's a lot of like get wet, get dry,
there
get
was
wet, get dry.
one
there might
day.
be a storm, so as soon as we get in, like with safety, health and safety.
There was one day when we were at the lake and there was a thunderstorm, so literally every 30 minutes we had to like move the whole crew back to base camp.
We would go to like this, remember we went to like the cafe?
Yeah.
For, like, 2 seconds,
I think I fell asleep in a chair.
Yeah. I mean, the weather effects, I feel like it's just the ones that sometimes you step into a scene and it all just goes exactly how you plan, and sometimes it's just different and you have to work around it.
I think it's the relatability that even if you're not exactly like Tessa or exactly like Harden or like Steph, there's such a big cast for one in the book and the film that you can identify something about yourself in someone. So I feel like it's just a relatability thing. It's no matter where you come from or where you live in the world, there's something about first of everything, first love, first friendship, first sexual experience, first time leaving home, that you could find something to relate to in every part of it.
Yeah, but I feel like you want it to be a challenge. I mean, especially for like a first lead role, you don't really know what to expect. It's exactly what you want, is to just jump in the deep end kind of thing.
Honestly, in terms of the character and like portraying the character and relating to her, no. In terms of like the schedule of the film and shooting things out of order and like dealing with that, I found that challenging.